Today we're going to make one of my favorite fudges. It's called Fantasy Peanut Butter Fudge. It's cooked on the stove, but you don't need a thermometer, and it's a really simple fudge recipe, just like the chocolate Fantasy Fudge. So the only difference is one has peanut butter and one has chocolate, but it's a great recipe and it's real easy to make. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. So you'll need an 8 by 8 or a 9 by 9 inch pan lined with parchment paper or foil. You'll need 7 ounces of marshmallow cream or marshmallows, 3/4 a cup of butter, a teaspoon of vanilla, 5 ounces of evaporated milk, 3 cups of sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, and some nuts if you want. You can do peanuts. I'm doing pecans, and usually about a cup and a half. I'm doing probably 3/4 a cup. You don't even have to have nuts if you don't want. So after we remove this from the stove, you're going to add your 7 ounces of either marshmallow cream or marshmallows, and you're going to add your cup of peanut butter, and you're going to mix everything together. And as soon as you mix it together, you're going to add your nuts and a teaspoon of vanilla, and then you're going to pour it in your pan that you lined with either parchment paper or foil. So we're blending this all together. Now we can add like a teaspoon, that's about a teaspoon of vanilla. And you can add your nuts now if you want, or you can wait a little bit till you blend everything together. I'm going to start adding the nuts. So this is really hot. So we'll just finish blending this together. So here's your fudge. It's all ready to pour into your either 8 by 8. You can do a 9 by 13 or a 9 by 9. The smaller pans are going to make your fudge a little thicker, and the longer, like the 9 by 13, will be a little thinner. But you'll just pour everything in the pan. And then what I do is I cool this at room temperature. And if it needs to go in the refrigerator, I'll let it set in the refrigerator. It just depends on your weather and how cool it is. But here's your fudge all ready to set now. Here's our peanut butter fudge. It turned out really perfect. The consistency is just how you want it, real firm, and it didn't have to be refrigerated because the weather is not warm, so it's set up in about an hour. So it's very good. This is my favorite peanut butter fudge recipe because you do cook it on the stove, but it's a very quick recipe like the chocolate Fantasy Fudge, so it doesn't take any thermometer. It doesn't take any time to do it. You just cook it for 4 minutes. You mix everything together and you let it set. So it's really good. So let's try this. Really delicious. This is just as good. To me, there's no difference between this one and the chocolate. They both are the same recipe. The only difference is you use peanut butter, a cup of peanut butter in this one, instead of 12 ounces of chocolate chips in the other one. So this is a perfect fudge to make for the holidays. So I think you'll really enjoy this recipe, and I hope it turns out wonderful for you.